So I thought, well, I've known for a long time I had to do something, but I was trying to satisfy two camps. One was the people who wanted to really know what it was all about. The other was a Sunday service where people simply wouldn't want that much of a lesson. So I wrote Rays of the One Light, and that's when I got her letter that I hastily did that in time for well, I think she had 2 weeks, and I had to get the first one ready for that. But I did the whole thing very quickly, and it flowed quite nicely. But then I realized this liberates me to make a much longer book of real study that goes into it in depth. So that's what I'm trying to do now. And in the process, I don't know why it's been so difficult. The inspiration has come, but I don't want to, you see, I try to write very tersely, seminally, and you could take a paragraph and make a book out of it often, but I don't like to write that way. I'm not that kind of person. And so to keep it terse and to say a great deal in a very short space, it's a trick. And anyway, I'm up to 19 now. But this last one, I think, was what started the process toward atrial fibrillation, because I was trying to get it finished. And that meant really working very hard. And people who haven't worked this way with writing don't realize how much work goes into it. I don't know all writers. I know that many writers just sort of feel if they get their ideas down on the page, that's it. But I probably go through a thing 50 times before I'm satisfied. It's sort of like a progressive fineness of filtering, where first I get the ideas down, then I try to make them clear, then I try to make them interesting, then I try to make the flow poetic and magnetic, and all the time I have to keep the original meaning in mind, so I don't go off into a flight of fancy of poetry that gets away from the meaning. I have to keep all that together. And it's really very, it's a lot of work.